Here, they are partially obscured from the courtyard. Caesara hisses, "Persephone!" The young bride raises her head from between her knees, brushing loose strands of hair from her delicate face. When Callidice sees tears streaming down her cheeks and her pallid lips trembling, her reservations dissolve. "Oh, my love, come here." She reaches out for her, and Persephone shuffles across the platform. Callidice feels her friend's fingers clasping her skin, her slim body heaving up and down. It makes her own eyes sting. Her sisters are stood on tiptoes, reaching out to embrace their friend, and, for a fleeting moment, they are as one. Then they, too, are crying. "You're supposed to be supporting her," whispers Callidice, pinching her two sisters. They hear a scraping of boots on grit. The four girls flinch and look up with rounded eyes. "What a pretty scene." Prince Thasander has one hand on his hip above his sword belt. The other cups a kylix of wine. He looks down at them with a handsome sneer and shapes his glistening beard to a point as he leans forwards and whispers, "Don't tell me you didn't find it a little thrilling to get through all of that wretched ceremony with none of my family knowing." His breath is hot and sour. "But never worry, my first act will be to free you. Well, perhaps not my first." Callidice makes a noise of disgust, and he turns to her. "It is a shame, though. I'd have all of you, if I could." "Girls, off you go." Thasander turns on his heels and gives King Pelias a winning smile. "It's all in order, my lord. They were just saying their goodbyes, I imagine." Callidice turns and shoots him a look as she strides away. He resists the urge to wink. "And such talented musicians." "That they are." Pelias looks at Thasander with thinly veiled dislike. It doesn't concern the young prince in the slightest. "My father tells me that, in the old days, pious kings would stop at nothing to ensure the safety of their people. Nothing. I know what you are thinking, but you can consider yourself fortunate. After all, you still have your daughters. For now. Your father wants to speak to you." Pelias tips his head to the side. "Perhaps he has more wisdom for you. There is certainly room for it." Thasander's face twitches, but he forces a smile and bows. "Of course." From somewhere behind him, a bowl shatters on the ground. There is a snort of tipsy laughter. Pelias ignores it and looks down at the shivering girl. Her large, imploring eyes stir some dregs of pity deep within him. "You should drink something, my girl. It will help." The brief flare of hope in her eyes fades as she looks away. Pelias sways. He had ordered his steward not to add the usual measure of water to the wine. It had seemed like the best way of getting things over with quickly. Has he really drunk so much? He leaves the girl to it and goes down the steps to relieve himself around the back of the house. Something about the evening has made him uneasy, but then the urge to piss has become more frequent of late. Another flicker of lightning. As he unbuckles his belt, the fresco before him flashes with brilliant light. The face of the goddess glares at him, making him step back in alarm. He presses his thumb and forefinger together to make the apotropaic sign, warding off evil spirits, and shakes his head with a wry smile whilst his heart settles. He bows to the goddess and takes himself further round the building to finish his business. Pelias's daughters pull their beds together. Though there is no rain, the wind whistles through the gaps in the shutters, setting their nerves on edge. The little discs of light between the rafters retreat further into the room as the flames of the oil lamps sway, then straighten. A sharp cry of pain.